Welcome back to yoga class. I'm so glad you're here. I hope you've been able to get out in the sunshine a little bit. What a beautiful day today. It'll be yesterday probably when you see this, but so nice to be out there. I played frisbee golf over there at Harmon Park. Nice frisbee golf course over there. The Ensmans worked on that. A lot of you guys know those people. So awesome people. I actually saw Jen Ensman out there when I was frisbee golfing and said, tell your son we said thank you. So awesome. Well, we will go ahead and get started. Today we're going to do tapping again at the beginning of our practice. But first let's just bring our awareness into our breath and start relaxing and getting our body ready. So I'm sitting up here on my block. I've got my hands turned up, palms facing the ceiling. I'm going to lift my sternum a little bit, draw my shoulders back, belly's pulled in a little bit. Start my nice deep breathing, relaxing down my spine, down through my sit bones. Start noticing the sound of your breath on your exhale. Inhale, smiling. Exhale, calming and relaxing. Relax your jaw and your shoulders all the way down through your arms. Notice where your legs are meeting your mat below you. Go ahead and set your intention for your practice here today. Just what virtues and qualities you'd like to cultivate during your time here on your mat. Relax your lower back, relax your hips. Go ahead and open up our eyes and get our hands and our arms ready for our tapping. So we're going to take those hands and the tops of our fingertips. We're going to start tapping right there on the top line of our skull, going down toward our hairline, back toward the crown of our head, noticing that tingling sensation. And then we're going to take those fingers down to the tops of our eyes here on that brow bone. Continue your nice deep ujjayi breathing. And then we're going to bring our hands down here to the tops of our cheekbones, right there below our eyes. Breathe into the sensation. Now we're going to take that right hand and we're going to tap there right between our nose and our lip. Keep your jaw relaxed, keep your lower back relaxed. And then we'll bring that hand down to our chin. You can pull your lower lip over your teeth. And then we'll take both hands back here to our jawline. Right there on the bone. You could go up into your jaw muscle there. Very nice. And now we're going to take those fingers down here to our collarbones. Gently tapping there. You can go in toward the center line. And then out toward our shoulders a little bit. take that right hand again and go right here on our sternum. Nice deep tap there. And then we're going to bring our left hand up and we're going to tap on the outside of our right hand with that pointer finger, the big bone of your pointer finger right there. Noticing that sensation right there on the outside of our hand. And then we're going to go there on the other side. And then we're going to reach up with that right arm and take our left hand and pat our rib cage real good. And switch to the other side. Big pats there, up and down your rib cage. And then we'll bring that arm back down, turning our hands back up to face the ceiling, maybe connecting our thumb and our pointer finger. Nice big inhale, relaxing down our spine. Notice those sensations you're feeling through your face, your torso, through your hands and arms. All right, very good. Okay, go ahead and open up your eyes, and we're going to stretch out that right arm. Take your left hand over your fingers, straightening out our elbow. We're gently going to pull our fingers back here. And then we're going to inhale to our pinky, gently pulling back. Ring finger. With each breath, just go to your next finger. And then pointer finger, gently pulling back. And then we're going to reach underneath to our thumb, pulling that thumb down toward the floor. Nice little twisting stretch. And release. Hands come back down to our legs. Inhale, stretch out that left arm, right hand goes over our fingers, gently pulling back. Feel that great stretch go up through your forearm. Inhaling to our pinky, ring finger, middle finger, waking up all our energy lines, getting our whole body ready for our practice. Reaching underneath of that thumb now, gently pulling down. Release. Hands come down to our legs. Inhale, rolling those wrists up to the ceiling. Big stretch. And then exhale, rolling those wrists the other way. Hands come down to our legs. Nice big inhale here. Exhale, chin down toward our chest. Taking our right hand behind our head. A little pressure there on the back of our head. Relaxing down our spine. Release. Inhale our head back up. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Take our right hand around the side of our head, a little pressure there, relaxing that left arm. And release. Inhale our head back up. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Left hand goes around the side of our head, a little pressure there on the right. Release, inhaling our head back up, and now we're just going to roll our head on top of our spine, bringing everything back into alignment. Nice big inhale. Exhale, relaxing one more time. Nice smile on our face. All right, go ahead and open up our eyes if they were closed. Take our block off to the side, and we're going to come up to all fours. Getting ready to warm up our spine, doing cat-cow, so good for us. So, here we go. We've got our back straight, pushing our shoulder blades away from our spine, belly's pulled in. Next inhale, we're going to drop that belly down, neck is nice and long, nice arch in our back. Exhale, rolling that back up toward the ceiling, tuck your tailbone under, look back at your thighs. Inhale, drop that belly down. Exhale, rolling our back up. Inhale, drop that belly down one more time. And exhale, rolling our back up toward the ceiling. And then we'll come back here for neutral back. Next inhale, we're gonna pick up our right hand and our left knee. And we're gonna reach and extend to the two sides of the room, pushing that left hand into the mat. Right palm is facing to the left, extending through our shoulder and back through our back foot. Engaging all those muscles in your upper arm, back through that left leg. Exhale, hand and knee come back down, adjust here. Pick up your left hand and your right knee. Extending through that left arm, back through that right leg. Pushing that right hand into the mat. Nice deep breathing. And exhale, hand and knee come back down. Adjusting here, tucking those toes under. Next inhale, we're going to lift our seat up toward the ceiling. Up to down dog, looking back at our knees. Extending through our shoulders. Tilting our pelvis forward. Maybe relaxing the backs of your legs, getting that nice deep stretch in the backs of your legs. Head's nice and loose. Nice deep breathing. Next inhale, we're going to walk those feet up between our hands, and we're just going to stay folded over here for ragdoll. Everything's relaxing down our spine until we look behind us. Shake your head, no. Nod your head, yes. Inhale, bend those elbows and hold your elbows with your hands, seesawing your arms back and forth. And then up and down. And then we're going to release those elbows and inhale, slowly start to lift. One vertebrae at a time. Everything's nice and loose. Lifting our sternum. Shoulders come over our hips, belly's pulled in. Nice big inhale. Exhaling down through our feet, spreading out those toes, nice and grounded. Very nice. All right, now we're going to get ready for our 3 sun salutes. So, here we go. We're going to inhale, reach up to the ceiling, big stretch. Exhale, fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, hands on the mat, stepping back to a nice strong plank, and chaturanga down, bending those elbows, elbows by your ribs. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. 5 big breaths here in down dog. Spread out your fingers, push the heels of your hands into the mat. Extend through your shoulders, turning your elbows in toward each other a little bit. As we tilt our pelvis forward, turn our knees in a little bit, little micro adjustment, turning those knees in toward each other. Next inhale, walk those feet up between our hands, lifting halfway to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling, big stretch. Exhale, heart center. Here we go again. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway to flat back. Exhale, hands on the mat, stepping back to plank and chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. 5 big breaths here. You can bend each knee right to left, getting a little deeper stretch in the back of each leg. Keeping that head nice and loose, belly's pulled in, up under our rib cage. All right, next inhale, we're going to bring those feet up between our hands, lifting halfway to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling, big stretch. And exhale, heart center. All right, here we go. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhaling halfway to flat back. Exhale, hands on the mat, stepping back to plank, and chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, down dog. All right, here in down dog, we're gonna shift our weight to our right foot, lift up your left foot, and we're gonna take our left foot up toward the ceiling. Then we're gonna shift our weight to our right hand and our right foot, and we're gonna look under our left arm. Bend your left knee, and let that left leg hang over to the right. Big stretch up through that left side. Very nice. All right, then we're gonna bring that left leg down. Adjust here. Shifting our weight to our left foot, we're going to take that right foot up toward the ceiling, bending our right knee. Shifting our weight to our left hand and our left foot, looking under our right arm. Letting that right foot hang all the way over to the left side, feeling that big stretch up through your right side, rib cage. So good. And then bring that foot back down. Shake your head a little bit here. Extend up through your sit bones. Next inhale, we're going to bring our hands up, feet up between our hands to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. And exhale, heart center. All right, very good. Moving on. Getting ready for our standing poses. All right, so standing poses. I've been doing a lot of yard work, so my knees are kind of tender. I've been digging up my weeds and stuff. All right, here we go. Standing poses. Inhale to chair first. Inhale, bending those knees. Heels come up off the mat. Hands come up over in front of our head. We're relaxing our lower back. Let that tailbone go out a little bit. We can lower our seat a little bit. Engaging our shoulders and our arms, and our hips and our legs. Everything's pushing toward midline there. Inhale, straighten those legs. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway to flat back. Exhale, hands on the mat, stepping back to plank, and chaturanga down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. All right. Here we are, getting ready to go to our standing poses on the right side. So we're going to swing that right foot up inside of our right hand, turning our left foot out, pushing that right foot into the mat. Nice lunge there on the right. Hips are facing straight ahead. Our knee is right over our ankle. Left leg is nice and straight. Shoulders away from our ears, palms facing each other. Gently pushing our feet into the mat, nice and grounded. Nice big inhale here. I'm twisting to the left. Left arm goes back and right arm goes forward. We've got our shoulders right over our hips. Gently pushing those feet into the mat, reaching to the two sides of the room and looking over those right fingertips. Make sure that right knee is right over your ankle. Next inhale, we're going to bend this right arm, bring it down to our leg. Our left arm swoops down. At this point, we can take that block and put it next to our foot and drop that hand down. And our left arm goes up to about 10 o'clock. Our hand is facing to the right. Think about having a straight line from the tips of your fingers down to that heel. Little pressure on that right leg, reaching and extending through our rib cage. Next inhale, bring that left arm down, push your foot into the mat, lifting up our sternum. Okay, now we're getting ready to twist to the right. So we're going to turn our hips to face straight ahead and reach forward with that left arm. Inhale, twist to the right. Now if it's a balancing act, you can take your right foot a little bit wider and go to 2 tracks. Twisting to the right, put your left elbow over your right leg, left hand's on our right shoulder, right hand's behind our back. Looking over that right shoulder, relaxing down your spine. A little pressure on that right leg. Very nice. And then we're going to untwist and lift and straighten that right leg. Getting ready for pyramid pose. We're going to turn our hips to face straight ahead. Both legs are straight, reaching forward, and then our hands come down to either side of our foot. We're going to relax all the way down until we're looking back at that left leg. Nice big stretch up through the back of that right leg. Feels so good. Breathe into that stretch. Okay, now we're going to bring both hands inside of that right foot. At this point, you can use your block. Remember, in triangle and pyramid, what's most important is that our legs are straight. So we're using that block to adjust. Don't adjust by bending our knee. Okay, so we've got both of our hands inside of that right foot. Next, inhale, we're going to open up like a book to the left and take that left arm up to the ceiling. So you can be on your block like this, or even high up like this. What you want to be feeling is this big stretch that goes right up the inside of your leg. You can have a tent hand or a flat hand. Turning our gaze upward, pushing that right hand into the mat or the block. Some people might open up a little bit wider. And exhale, bringing that left hand down. Now we're going to bend that right knee. Right hand goes outside. Flipping up our left foot. Rocking back to a nice plank here. And chaturanga down. You can always go knees, hips, chest. Inhale, cobra. You can always do a baby cobra. Exhale. Come on up to down dog. All right. Here we are. Belly's pulled in up under our rib cage. Head's nice and loose. Getting ready to go on the other side. All right. Shift your weight to your right foot, and we're going to inhale and swing that left foot up. Turn your right foot out, pushing that left foot into the mat. Arms come up overhead for warrior one on the left side. Belly's pulled in, engaging our shoulders and our arms. Nice deep breaths. Big inhale here. We're going to twist to the right. Left arm goes down, right arm goes back, and we're going to look over those left fingertips. Gaze down at that left knee. Make sure it's right over your ankle. Shoulders over your hips. Reaching to the 2 sides of the room. Gently pushing our feet into the mat. Next inhale, bend that left elbow. Arm comes down to our leg. We're going to swoop that right hand down. Here we can bring that block inside of our foot. Right arm goes up to 10 o'clock, reaching up to 10 o'clock, extending through our rib cage. A little pressure on that left leg. Exhale, hand comes down, pushing our foot into the mat, taking our left foot wide a little bit. Here we're going to reach forward with that right arm. Inhale, twist to the left, putting that right elbow over our left leg. Right hand goes on our shoulder. Left hand goes behind our back. And we're going to look over that left shoulder. Nice twist there. A little pressure on that left leg. And release and untwist. And lift and straighten out that left leg. Getting ready for pyramid pose now. Turning our hips to face straight ahead. We're going to reach forward. Nice stretch through the back of that left leg, and our hands come down. Looking back toward that right leg. Nice. Relaxing through our lower back, letting our head hang down. Then we're going to inhale, bring that left hand inside of our foot. Remember to keep that knee straight using your block. Adjust wherever it's necessary. And then we're going to inhale, take that right arm to the side and then up to the ceiling, looking to the right and then up through those right fingertips. Little pressure on that left leg. Big stretch all the way up. Nice deep ujjayi breathing. And then exhale, bring that right hand down. Bending our left knee, let's take our left hand outside of our foot. Turn our right foot up, rocking back to a nice plank here. Chaturanga down. We're gonna inhale cobra and exhale to child's pose. So our big toes are gonna come together. We're gonna bring our sit bones down to our heels. Our tummy relaxes down on our legs. Head comes down. Elbows go wide. Nice deep breathing, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your lower back. And now let's bring those arms around to the sides of our calves. Letting those shoulders relax away from our spine. Everything should be relaxed here. So notice if you're holding tension anywhere and make your adjustments so you can let everything just melt down toward the floor. Okay, next inhale. Hands go up above our head. Lifting our seat off our heels. Tucking those toes under. And we're going to lift back up to down dog. Looking back at those heels. Extending through our shoulders, up through our sit bones. Head's nice and loose. Let's bring our belly up under our rib cage. Very good. And then inhale, we're going to bring those feet up between our hands, lifting halfway to flat back. Exhale, fold. We're going to inhale to chair, bending our knees. Hands come up over our head. Relax your lower back to let your sacrum come out a little bit. You can lower that seat a little bit. Engaging our shoulders and our arms. Our hips and our legs, everything pushing toward middle line, nice and strong. And then we're going to inhale, straighten those legs, palms come together, and then our thumbs come down to heart center. All right, very good. All right, ta-da! Moving on. Our next pose is going to be our balance pose. And our balance pose today is going to be half moon pose. Half moon pose is really fun. We're going to take our block and bring it. I am going to balance on my mat, but you'll balance better off of your mat. The harder the surface, the better. But I'm doing it to stay focused. So the camera's focused on me. So what you want to do is you want to put your block in front of you about that far. What is that, about 18 inches? And we're going to start in a lunge on the right side. Now, in half moon pose, you're balancing using your hand and your foot. And so we're going to take our right hand and put it on our block. And we're going to start to adjust our weight and lift that back leg up. Opening up, see if you can lift your hip up toward the ceiling. You could stay low down here like this. Find your happy edge today. Where can you hold for 5 breaths today? And then build on that. Now, if you're pretty solid here, what we want to do is we want to have our left arm up toward the ceiling, our left leg parallel to the floor, looking to the side. Now, with our block, maybe you're down here. You know, maybe you can have a tent hand or a flat hand down like this. So adjust your block how it best suits you for today. All right, and then after 5 good breaths of balancing,
we're gonna bend that right knee and bend our elbow and our leg and bring our hand and foot back down and lift back up. Very nice. Half moon pose. Okay, now we'll go on the other side. So, I'm gonna bend my left knee. Nice little lunge here. I'm gonna bring my hand down to the block or the floor, wherever you are today, and I'm gonna start the balance there on my hand and my foot. Lifting that right hip up toward the ceiling. See where you can balance and hold today for 5 breaths. Nice deep ujjayi breathing. Make little micro adjustments. Micro adjustments are key to building balance. Very good. And after 5 good breaths, we're going to bend that left knee and draw our arm and our foot down and try to come down gracefully. So the more controlled you can come down, the more you're building strength. So try to come down as controlled as you can. Okay, so let's see. We've done our balance poses now, our awesome wide angle poses. So we're going to go ahead and take those feet wide. Looking straight ahead, lift our sternum. Our sacrum is, we're relaxed through our lower back. Our sacrum goes out a little bit. Reaching up toward the ceiling. Exhale, bend at our waist. Bring our hands down below our shoulders. Relaxing down our spine all the way down. And let everything just hang there. Everything's nice and loose. You could give your head a little shake. Make sure you're not holding tension because we want to create traction between our vertebrae, space there between our vertebrae. So good for our spine. Spreading out our toes. Maybe tilt your pelvis forward a little bit. And then we'll inhale and lift ourselves back up. All right. Now this time we're going to bring those hands behind our back. Lift our sternum, draw our shoulders back, and our hands will come away from our seat. Belly's pulled in. Exhale, bending at our waist, head comes down, hands go up until we're looking behind us. Relax your shoulders. Let your shoulder blades come together. Pushing those hands up toward the ceiling. Spreading out our toes. Relax your jaw. Nice deep ujjayi breathing. All right, and now we'll inhale and bring ourselves back up. Releasing those hands, maybe give your shoulders a little roll. All right, inhale, hands come up. One more time, big stretch. Exhale, getting those peace fingers ready, bend at our waist, and now we're going to connect. You can connect behind your calves or your ankles, or you can put those peace fingers around your toes. What's important is that we don't bend our knees. We want to keep our knees straight, tilting our pelvis forward to get that nice big stretch in the backs of our legs. Then we're going to use those arms to gently pull ourselves a little bit deeper into the pose. Relax our jaw. Feel your shoulders engage there. Maybe shift your weight to the outsides of your feet. I like to get that nice little stretch in the outsides of my ankles. And then we're going to bring our hands together here. Bend our knees, and we're going to rock back and forth, bringing those feet in to come down to our nice little malasana. Nice little squat, so good for us. Find a focal point in front of you. Put a little pressure on the insides of your legs. Your lower back is relaxed. Your sacrum comes out a little bit. Bringing those palms together. Relaxing down our spine. Relaxing our jaw. All right, very good. Now from here today, we're going to do crow pose. So for crow pose, this is a great way to start in your squat. we're gonna come up to the balls of our feet. Our hands are shoulder width apart, and we're gonna bend our elbows. Now, what you wanna do is you wanna bring your knees up inside of your arms, going up toward like your armpits there. And you wanna look in front of you. Don't look here or behind you, because that's gonna make you tip over. You wanna look up in front of your hands. Putting those knees up under your armpits, we're gonna slowly shift our weight to our hands. It might help if you come off your mat to do this. It's a balancing pose. So we're just gonna try, make micro adjustments, slowly come up, strengthen your hands and your wrist. After 5 good breaths, wherever you're at, we're gonna bring those feet back down. Very good. And then we're gonna bring our knees down and bring our feet in front of us. And we made it down to our mat. Yay, woo. Okay, so nice. You guys are doing awesome. Hard work, so good for your bodies. All right, what we're gonna do next is Lord of the Fishes pose. Just like saying that, Lord of the Fishes. I don't know why they call it that. I can only guess. So we're going to bend this left knee. Right leg is straight, foot is flexed. We're gonna put that left foot over our right knee. Now we're gonna twist to the left, putting our left hand behind us, reaching up with our right arm, bending our elbow, and putting it over that left leg. Looking to the left. We're putting pressure on that left leg with our right elbow, right upper arm. Our palm is facing left. Flexing that right foot. Relax down your lower back, and then turn your head to look over that left shoulder. Get that nice stretch in that left hip, lower back, great twist here. Very good. Now we're going to release and untwist. Uncross that foot, straighten our leg. I like to push my hands into the mat to straighten my spine out. Now we're going to bend that right knee, put it over our left leg, twisting to the right this time, reaching up with that left arm, twisting, putting that left elbow over our right leg, palm facing right, little pressure, then looking over that right shoulder. Still flexing that left foot, relaxing our lower back. And then release and untwist. Very good. Keep that right knee bent and bend your left knee. And we're going to put our hands over our toes, lifting our sternum. We're going to walk our sit bones up toward our heels. Getting a nice stretch there, lifting up our sternum. Exhale. Bring our tummy down toward our feet. A little pressure there on the insides of our legs. Our forehead comes down to our hands, opening up in our back. Think about like closing up like a clamshell, opening up your spine to the ceiling, using our arms to pull ourselves a little deeper into this pose. Nice deep ujjayi breathing. And then we'll release and bring ourselves back up. Here's Dyson. Hey, buddy. Oh, you're such a good boy. Oh, yes. This is, when Dyson comes over and does this, he doesn't do this too often. So I gotta stop and give him a pet, because this is like, you feel special, you know, when he does this. Yeah, you're such a good boy. Aww. Ah, yes. All right. Oh, big yawn. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is, we're gonna do our side angles. So you can stay here, Dyson. We're gonna stretch out that right leg, and our left leg is bent and our foot is inside of our leg. And we're gonna take our belt here and we're gonna fold our belt in half. Turning toward that right leg, we're gonna reach up to the ceiling, big stretch. exhale, we're gonna reach forward and take that belt and put it around the arch of our foot. You can use your hands here if that's available. Relax your lower back. You can gently use that left hip flexor to push your knee down toward the floor. And we're gonna bring our nose to our shin. Keep that right foot flexed. That'll get that nice stretch in the back of that leg. All right, and release and come back up. All right, now inhale, take that belt up above our head again. Exhale, fold, put the belt around the arch of your foot, and then put the belt into your right hand. And so we're holding here like this, and then we reach over with our left arm, and we open up to the left, looking under our left arm and letting our arm hang over, getting that big stretch through that left side, flexing our right foot. You can, if it's available, you can connect here with your fingers to your toes. You can push that left knee down toward the floor and release and come back up. Oh, yes, yes, all right, now we'll go to the other side. So, I'll just scooch over nice so I'm not bothering you. Okay, so we've got our left leg flexed, our right leg is bent, and our foot is inside. Oh, he's doing yoga too. He's doing kitty yoga. There should be a cat pose. There's a down dog. There should be some kind of cat pose. Yeah. Oh, cat cow. Oh, we've got cat cow. Yes, we got a pose named after you. Okay, ready? We're gonna reach up to the ceiling, big stretch. Exhale, fold. Taking that belt around the arch of our foot. Chin goes toward our shin. Engaging our arms, relaxing our lower back. Very good. Nice deep breathing. All right, and release and come back up. Inhale, take that belt up toward the ceiling again. Exhale, fold. Belt goes around the arch of our foot and into our left hand. Reaching over our foot with our right hand, and then opening up to the side. Letting that arm hang over, getting that big stretch through that right side. Bring our fingers over to our toes. Flexing our foot. And then we'll inhale and bring ourselves back up. Excellent. Okay, bend both of our knees and we're gonna straighten out those legs. Getting ready for staff pose. All right, now, staff pose. We've got our legs straight and our feet flexed, and our hands come down to our sides here. Now, some people's arms are really long, so when you do staff pose and you push into the mat, your seat might come off the mat. Some people's arms are shorter, and you can't even touch the ground when you bring your hands down, and that's okay. What's most important is that you are engaging these muscles here on the sides of your necks, your traps that go down into your shoulders and your upper arms, pushing down toward the floor. Okay, feet are flexed. Next inhale, we're gonna push the heels of our hands down toward the floor, and we're gonna lift just our heels up off the mat, engaging your quads, belly's pulled in, pushing down toward the floor, and then we're gonna take our chin down and under. Lifting those heels, squeezing those quads, pushing those hands into the mat, engaging those upper arms, and release. And let all the blood flow back in. This time I'm going to do it from the side so you can kind of see from the side how I'm doing it. Okay, my hands are here on the sides of my hips, feet are flexed. Next inhale, push your hands down toward the mat, tuck your chin under, and squeeze those quads, lifting those heels off the mat. Belly's pulled in, squeezing and pushing, tucking that chin under. Push, 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 push. Nice deep ujjayi breathing. And release. And relax everything down toward the floor, and all the blood flows back into your muscles and everything. So good. All right, now, we're gonna move on to reverse tabletop. So in reverse tabletop, we've got.
Here, I'm gonna stop it because.
Okay, so now we're gonna come into reverse tabletop. So reverse tabletop, we've got our knees bent and our hands come back below our shoulders and we're looking straight ahead. Now, see how your hands feel. Some people like to have their fingers pointing this way. Some people turn their hands around this way. So some people go up on their fists. So see what feels right for you. Looking straight ahead. Next inhale, we're going to push the heels of our hands into the mat and lift our hips up toward the ceiling and let our head hang back and open up our heart. Squeeze our glutes, pushing those heels down. Tummy comes in, down towards your spine. Nice and opened up, nice strong arms. And then exhale, seat comes down. Very good. And we're just going to lean forward now and let the blood flow come back into our shoulders. And then we're going to do that one more time. All right, here we go. Hands come back under our shoulders, looking straight ahead. We're going to inhale, pick up our seat. Hips go up toward the ceiling, head comes back, squeezing those glutes, opening up our heart. Belly comes down toward our spine. Nice deep Ujjayi breath. And exhale, seat comes down. Look straight ahead. Arms come forward. Very good. Nice. All right, let's just cross our ankles here and lean forward a bit and then roll back. Let's roll back 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Very nice. Uncross our feet and we will get ready for boat pose. We'll come down to the mat that way. So for boat pose, we're gonna lean back a little bit and we're gonna balance on our sit bones here and our shins are gonna come up parallel to the floor. And our arms are gonna be parallel to the floor as well. Very nice. Holding here, we might open our boat a little bit. Straighten our legs, turn our hands in toward each other. Very nice. All right, now let's go halfway down. Shoulders and feet come halfway down. I kind of turn my knees out a little bit. Nice deep Ujjayi breathing. Draw from the well of your Ujjayi breath. And now we're going to come down to our back. Our head and our feet are going to stay up at our shoulders. Looking down at our feet. Feet are turned out to the side. Nice deep breathing. And then exhale, head and feet come down. Very good. All right, we made it down to our mat. Oh, feels so good. Oh, relax here. Oh, notice how your body's feeling. Where are you feeling the strongest sensation? I'm feeling it in my shoulders and my upper arms right now. Good work. All right, now we're getting ready to do we're gonna thread the needle today. Nice for our hip joints. Okay, in threading the needle, we're gonna bend those knees and we're gonna pick up that right foot and put it over our left leg, making a little triangle there. And I engage my right hip here and I kind of push that knee down, opening up in my hip. Nice little twisting stretch there. Right, then next inhale, I pick up my left foot and I put my hands around my left thigh, lacing my fingers together, and I straighten that leg and I flex my foot. All right, now I'm kind of drawing my leg in and I'm going to inhale and pick up my head and I'm going to bring my nose toward my ankle here. Nice big stretch through my lower back, through that right hip, right lower back, straightening that left leg, flexing that left foot. Deep breathing, remember your breath. That'll get you through. And then exhale, head comes down, bending that left knee, foot comes down, crossing our right leg over. All right, inhale, pick up our left foot. We're gonna drop those knees all the way over to the left, putting your left hand over your right leg. And we're gonna take that right arm straight out to the side, palms facing up toward the ceiling. And we're gonna turn and look over that right shoulder. Relaxing down our spine, relaxing our shoulders and our jaw, our hips. This is a passive pose. So notice if you're holding tension anywhere and just let that go. Release and uncross that right leg, bringing those knees up to center. Hands come down to our side, adjusting. Next, inhale, take that, we gotta do our, thread the needle. So we're gonna bring that left ankle over that right leg. Pick up our foot, put our hands around that right thigh, lacing our fingers, flexing that foot. Next, inhale, pick up our head, drawing our nose toward our ankle, relaxing our lower back. Nice stretch through that left hip, lower back. Using those arms to draw yourself deeper into the pose. And release. Now, if your hands aren't available here, you can always use your belt. Like you can, I should have said this at the beginning, but you can pause and rewind or whatever, but you can take your belt like this and go like this. You know, as you're building flexibility and strength and all that, that's a really good adaptation there. Okay, so we're gonna bend that knee. Hi, Dyson. And we're gonna take our left leg all the way over our right, pick up our right foot, drop our knees all the way over, take our right hand over our left. Left arm goes wide, turning, twisting, looking over that left arm, relaxing down our spine. Let everything melt down toward the mat. Relax that lower back and your jaw. And then release, uncross, bring our knees back to center. We'll pick up those feet, drawing our legs in, take your hands around your shins. Inhale, pull yourself up into a nice tight little ball, squeeze, nice and tight. And then release, bring just your head and shoulders down, relaxing your lower back so your knees open up a little bit. And we're just gonna rock from side to side. Giving that lower back a little attention. And then we're gonna come back to center. We're gonna do happy baby today. So we're gonna take those feet up toward the ceiling, bend our knees go to either side of our chest. And then you can either hold your ankles or the arches of your feet on the outside or the inside. And then just relax there in your lower back. Really, this is a passive pose. The only thing that should be engaged is your hands. Let those knees drop down. And then we'll rock back and forth here a little bit. Happy baby. And then we come back to center. Feet come together and then down to the floor. And then we'll straighten out those legs and get ready for our final Shavasana for our corpse pose. We did it, so good. So now let's just start to relax. Do this great corpse pose and it just lets our body kind of process and digest our practice. So We're going to turn our palms to face up toward the ceiling. Our heels are a little bit wider than our hips. Adjusting through our spine. Nice big inhale. Exhale, relaxing our jaw and our shoulders. Letting everything melt down toward the floor. Notice the sound of your breath on your exhale. Nice and grounded breathing. Notice how your belly rises on your inhale. Exhale, nice gentle smile on your face. And then with our eyes still closed, on our next inhale, let's roll to the right, bending our elbow and our knees, resting our head on our arm there, relaxing down our spine. Thank yourself for all the hard work you do for your body. And thank your body for all the hard work it does for you. Such a miraculous system. Okay, with our next inhale, let's move our fingers and wiggle our toes. Start to open up our eyes and focus. And when you're ready, go ahead and just push yourself back up to a nice seated position. Palms come together right here at heart center, resting our thumbs gently there on our sternum. Pleasant smile on our face. Relaxing down our spine one more time. May the intentions of our heart and the words of our mouth and the thoughts of our mind be to the glory of God. Namaste.